This programme is brought to you by Menthol Atom Products Deep Heat and Deep Freeze and Willie McLernan at Farmer Autocare, official sponsors of East Kilbride FC TV.
Good afternoon and welcome to K Park for Kilby's South Challenge Cup semi-final fixture against Lothian Thistle. This is Kilby's first home match since becoming Lothian League champions, so they will be looking to build upon their success and progress to the final. The teams last met last January in the fourth round of the Scottish Cup when Kilby came away with a 2-0 win to set up their clash against Celtic. As we edge closer to kick-off, I'll hand you over to Callum Patterson, who has the team lineups.
Thank you very much indeed. Welcome along. It is beautiful weather-wise as East Kilbride are up against Lothian Thistle, Hutchinson Vale. These two have a bit of history. Think back to the Scottish Cup last year. EK prevailing in a replay to take on Celtic, remember, in that competition. But to today's semi-final for Kilby, well, they've had the real highs of last week and a pretty similar lineup by the looks of things. Barry Russell is the captain. Winter and Strachan were absolutely excellent against Gallagher Rovers. Paul Wood and Jar Victoria with goals between them last week and since being a partnership, and it's a strong bench too for Kilby. Minds are back on for this competition. For Lothian Thistle, Hutchinson Vale, well, the east of Scotland side managed by Raymond Carr, we're looking to try and maybe right one or two wrongs from that narrow miss in the replay last year, but a side looking to, I guess, keep things tight and see if they can nick a goal early on possibly and cause a bit of a scare, maybe catch Kilby off guard after their title celebrations. So here come the teams. It's a beautiful day, as I say, it really is. Belting down the sunshine. Kilby in their normal home kits. Lothian Thistle, Hutchinson Vale in white, and it is the visitors to get us going here. As it goes by McGinley. Flick on, and here comes Jar Victoria. Is in behind? Oh, not far away. Almost from one end from the keeper. Flick on, Victoria's almost through to make it 1-0. Twist and turn away here from Brown. Not a bad try from Kevin Brown. Fast start to this game as East Kilbride continue with the throw. Victoria trying to get on the end of this. Strachan! It's over. Wonderful play there from the throw-in. Just over from Strachan. Whipped in by Mackenzie. He's going to find its way through. The ring was in there. And we'll get pressed by Winter, and now it's the flyer of Strachan. Winter picks it up, just nipped off his toes, comes for Victoria, and it's went in at the second attempt. He's claiming it, he's taking it, and after his hat-trick the week before against Gallagher Rovers, it's the South Challenge Cup today, and he continues to score goals. 5 minutes from half-time, poked through nicely for Victoria. It's a powerful strike, keeper didn't parry it away, and I think a combination of defender and Victoria helped it in. We'll give it to Victoria for 1-0. Russell eventually gets that one away. Newside trying to think of a bit of an idea, but they're going to have 15 minutes to think about it, because there is the break. It was a fast and furious start, not too many chances, but João Victoria's effort is the difference between the two sides. It's 1-0. 50-50 time, I think.
Welcome to this week's 50-50 draw, and to draw it this week we have Martin McBride, one of the first team players. Martin, when you go, draw you out.
The winner is Bomber.
Bomber Brown. Bomber Brown.
Aye, that's it.
Bomber Brown, aye.
Don't you need some money?
Brilliant. Okay, thank you.
Good job by the lads down there, and yes, that is the ex-Rangers player John Brown. I hear that he's given his winning straight back to the club, so great to see and hear. That's one away for the second half. Capuano. Paul Woods not giving up there. Weaving in behind Grant Monroe. Still in play. And bouncing around off everywhere, but Paul Woods couldn't quite convert. It's a good ball in that. Not quite finding McKenzie. Ringa there as well. And Ringa's try. Comfortable for the keeper. Good run this from Liam O'Donnell. Still at the time, little nick. Think of Capuano, but it's okay for McGinley. It's only 1-0 here for the Wayside, they know that. It's the Wayside with such pedigree in their alumni, including the likes of Lee Griffiths. But they're under a bit of pressure here. Woods trying to get there. Here's Winter. Victoria stretching. But Moore got there first, but it's giving it away. And here's Strachan. Oh, it's a good try. And just by the post. Maybe thinking the sun might catch the keeper's eyes, but decent attempt. East Kilbride looking for a second just to make things more comfortable. And here comes Strachan again. Twist and the turn, it's Woods. Not quite getting the full connection. Chance here from the free kick. Oh, off the crossbar. Not far away from an equaliser. Scott McKenzie walks away. He knows that was a big chance for his side. Long again from Lothian Thistle, Hudson Vale. And now maybe a break on for Kilby. Paul Woods, and now here's Victoria. All on his own. Need a bit of help. Has to try and have a go himself. Monroe in the road. Back with Woods. Victoria. Capuano helping out. Victoria's still got the energy. Twist away from Crawford. Here's Paul Woods. It's 2-0, and that may well be a place in the final. Lothian Thistle, Hutchinson Vale, just like that Scottish Cup tie and replay in the games last year, have been difficult opponents, but that might well be the crucial second. Rifled into the net from Paul Woods with real conviction from close range. Had even time to just stop the ball a little bit before he hammered it into the roof of the goal. 2-0. Good corner. It's still just about in play here. Howie, not one for too many skills too often. Finds Strachan. Right old tight amount of bodies, and that's fired across for the sub McLean. Just couldn't quite get the control. It's bobbling around again here. And now Paul Woods. It's a good save. Going to stay in play, it does. But Swain had to put his way by. Capuano. That swings away to no one. Pass didn't quite come off, but they have got it back here, have East Kilbride. Great 1-2. Strachan again. Oh, and it's deflected its way through, I think. But that will seal things in the 89th minute. Kieran Gibbons. Well, Strachan has been sensational this campaign. And he really set it up with his roving run down the wing. And left for Gibbons, and the keeper, I thought maybe he was going to pick it up there or dart it away, maybe unsighted by defenders in front of him. McLean was around there, he left it. Keeper and defender couldn't get anything on it. 3-0 as we head into stoppage time. Well, they have been a credit this afternoon, the East of Scotland side. Up long by Brown. Russell away. It's Sherlock, and it's clean sheet over for Matt McGinley. He is furious, similar to the game at Nerdale last week actually. They've conceded a consolation, to be fair. It is some strike. Keeper went walkabout a little bit, and it's a spectacular consolation for John Sherlock. Well, that's game over, and Lothian Thistle Hutchison Vale, a real credit, played their part in the game. They've got their own final coming up, the East of Scotland Cup final against Edinburgh City in the next fortnight or so. But for Kilby, goals from Victoria, Woods and Gibbons did the job in a fast-paced, entertaining game. 3-1 the full-time score. Christy.
Thank you, Callum. I'm now joined by East Kilbride's manager, Martin Loughlin. Martin, you're through to the final of the South Challenge Cup and you won the Lowland League. You must be pretty impressed with the team's performance.
Oh, it's absolutely magnificent. It's been a terrific week for everybody connected with the club. The boys had the night off, rightly so, after the Saturday, how well we performed, and they had a party after it. So it's been an absolutely terrific week for the club. Everybody at the club's buzzing, but it was important today that we didn't take our eye off the ball. We had a semi-final, and I think it was a thoroughly professional performance today.
What do you think the team did particularly well today?
Well, I think we were up for it. I heard Lothian Thistle had said they'd beat us earlier in the season, and a pre-season friendly was counted, so we knew exactly what we had to do. The boys were extremely focused on the game. We've been in terrific form all season, and it's just getting to the end now, so it's important we don't let boys switch off, and we'll go right to the death. What I said to the boys is, now this is the start of our season now. We're ready for the playoffs. We're going to up everything. We're going to up the tempo of training. Everything's going to be upped, and we're going to be ready. It's an important time for the club. This is the start of our season, not the end.
There was quite a few chances that the team didn't convert, particularly in the first half. Is that something you'll practice in training before the final?
Absolutely, but I also think it's very, very hot today. I'm one that's claiming I want summer football, but I think you've seen a lot of the boys, particularly in the Lothian Thistle team, were fatigued in the second half. We knew their tempo would drop. They couldn't keep up with us. They were all out in the first half. They had to get something. I would say it was thoroughly professional. Middle to front, there's not a lot of teams that can live with us. When Adam Stratton, Sean Winter, Woodsey, Jal are playing like that, there's not a lot of teams that can live with us. And we know we're going to get chances and hopefully convert them. But it took us a wee bit of time, but we got there in the end.
You'll play Cumbernauld Colts in the final. You've got a pretty good record against them. How do you feel going into that match?
Cumbernauld Colts are always a tough ask. I've actually watched them against East Stirling a couple of weeks ago, and they got a draw right in the final minute of the game. They won last night, so they're always a tough team. They're well organised, they pass the ball well, and I actually seen last night they played a lot of young players, so they actually had a lot of 19-year-olds playing, which would be pleasing for them, because we're all trying the same thing. We're trying to get young boys into our team. So no, it's going to be a tough ask, but it's a game East Kilbride will look forward to.
Back to the league matches next week. Will you use the remaining matches in the league to experiment and try out new plays before the playoffs in the
Absolutely.
final?
There's a lot of players. We've got a massive squad here, but momentum's the easiest thing it's the hardest thing to get and the easiest thing to lose, so we want to keep momentum. We don't want to go into games and weaken anything. We've got a terrific squad. Everybody's come in for the start of the season and done a job at particular times, so we've got boys there that can come in and do a job. I'll look at it this week, boys playing through the pain barrier. If there's any knocks, there'll be no risks. If there's any bookings, there'll be no risks, so we'll look at it this week.
It is Spartans next week. What will you build on for that match?
Well, it's a special day. Obviously, we get the league championship on Saturday, so I think the place is going to be absolutely packed. It's a terrific day for the club. It's the first league championship in their history, so we'll certainly enjoy that. It's important that, obviously, we've got the playoffs coming up. It's important we enjoy what we've done here. We come in, I've said it before, we come in here and we were 25 points behind. We were 5th in the league, so to win the league championship is extremely special, so we've got to enjoy that first. After that, we'll then look to the playoffs, and then it becomes 2 massive games for us.
Well, thank you very much, Martin. Best of luck for the final.
Thank you.
East Kilbride are back home next week where they'll play Spartans in the league, and you can catch all the highlights here exclusively on EKFC TV.